Let's talk about it. Since you say that sex was really not the main issue, let's talk about this relationship.
Okay, so introducing right here, my journey of these relationships that I've been in, and this particular person, that I really and truly loved, and I've never loved someone like this in my life, and I am literally, you know, still having an issue with letting go of this person. But I had a last night. I had a epiphany, if you will, or I had a wake up call, or it's something dawned on me last night. So all that I have out of this guy is, that I can think about is all the good moments we had, because we only had good moments pretty much. We didn't have no bad moments. And so being that I am single and, I'm not sexually involved with anyone, I, you know, I pretty much satisfy myself. And I always, take the times that me and this guy had and satisfy myself just thinking about the strong hold that he had on me mentally, emotionally, sexually, and physically. This is the hope that this guy has had on me. And I was like, I've been wanting to let go. I've been wanting not to think about this guy. I've been wanting to move on in my life. I've blocked him because he would pop up, on my live videos and pop up and like my videos. And to me, I felt like he should have just left me alone. But this is the thing, because I know my queen mother has listened to me talk about this guy over and over again. But I want to get to the point because she's probably tired of me explaining all this stuff. But for the first time last night, because I have not gotten over him, but last night when I was about to have a moment with myself and think about him, because that's how strong and powerful that our sexual relationship was. I could just think about the things we did, and I would have an orgasm. And last night, while I was trying to think about, us, I had to even stop. I just couldn't even get turned on anymore. It was just something to make me think, like, this man literally, had pleased me sexually, without even penetrating me, because he could not get a hard on because he had erectile dysfunction. Am I going too deep, my queen mother? Not at all. Keep going. Okay, so he could not get a hard on, and so he would please me sexually without a hard on, to the point that I didn't even want to have penetration again. I didn't care if he never could get a hard on. All I cared about is he could produce sperm to get me pregnant, because I wanted children with him. And I mean, this man did everything in my. I cannot ever imagine all the stuff that this guy did to me and the way he treated me and everything. And it didn't dawn on me until last night in that moment that this guy probably wasn't even that into you. He had to, what word am I looking for? He had to suffice for not being able to penetrate me. And he had to, it was years of him learning women, years of probably reading books and articles, and years of mastering, how to please a woman without penetration, because that's all that he had. And I was like, you thought that this man was that into you, that he was doing all this stuff to you, sexually, and, all these emotional things and all this nice stuff he was doing. He's probably doing that to everybody, because that's the only way that he can please a woman. The only way he can please a woman is to do everything else a man don't do that can get a hard on. That's what he did. Chivalry. That's when it clicked. I couldn't even finish the masturbation thinking about him because it was like, oh my God, this man never was that into you because he would still be here. He would freaking still be here in your life if he loved you that much, the way that he showed you, the way that he told you, and the way that he had you thinking that he cared about you. He would have done that today, still presently. If somebody put that much energy into you saying that they love you and they ain't going nowhere, and they right there for you no matter what, and to do all these sexual things to you, this man been doing this. This man learned how to, this is a learned behavior. He didn't do it just for me. It was a learned behavior. And at that moment, when I wasn't turned on by thinking about him no more, that was when it was finally done. I was like, I'm done now. I'm literally done. Like, I'm over it now. Like, I can move on with my life. Because this man never felt the way about you that he claimed that he felt about you. Because it all made sense that this man did all of this stuff to please me because he didn't have no other options. If he had a hard penis, he probably wouldn't have did none of that stuff. Because he did not have a hard penis, his manhood was messed up. He had to show another way to get my attention or any other woman's attention. It's a practice and learned behavior that he did, and he was a hell of a, man. I literally wouldn't even want no other man that couldn't do the things he did. But I was like, I always worried like I'd never find a guy to do all the things that he did. But now I know the best thing out of this situation is that I'm able to teach a man that really care about me and really love me. I can't teach him how to love and care about me, but I can teach him how to do the things that I like done to me sexually and intimately. So it's not a bad thing. This has actually turned into a good thing now that I look at it. That this man has taught me so much stuff about my own body, and that I can actually teach somebody else these things, and they can do it to me.
Okay, so what was the lesson in that? Did you get a lesson out of it, or you? I hear
get
you
a lesson
talking.
Out of which part of it?
The part of him being able to satisfy you as a man in a different way that you weren't basically used to. Do you think he was involved with other women? And I heard you say that he probably was practicing this prior to, becoming in a relationship with you.
This is the lesson that I learned out of this is that this man literally, this was not, what he did to me was not for me, specifically. That's what I learned. He had no choice but to do that. He had to come hard because he didn't have, his manhood was like not getting hard. So his penis couldn't get hard. So he had to do all those other things to really blow my mind, things that you wouldn't think of and things that the average man that can get hard wouldn't probably do. And even the most wildest dreams, he was doing more stuff than that because he couldn't deliver in that area, the most important area. He couldn't deliver, so he had to do all this other stuff. And it was not, I thought this man was madly in love with me. That's why he was doing all this stuff to me and that we had this bond. And it wasn't for me. That was who he was in general. It wasn't for me. Does that make sense?
It does.
That's the lesson that I learned.
Okay,
Queen. For me.
All right, Queen. We're gonna end it right there, and we'll go into part 2. So, we'll just end it right there, and our listeners can go to part 2.
Okay.
So, guys, give me your opinion. What do you think?